Hi everyone, this is Evolve Firefly coming at you with Rocksteady Suicide Squad. At this time of recording, tomorrow is DC Fandom, or Fandom, or however you want to say it. I figured I'd give my character predictions, or people I'd like to see in this Suicide Squad game. Uh, Now, Deadshot, Harley Quinn, and Captain Boomerang, I'm not going to count them on the list. For the simple fact is, most likely they're guaranteed anyway. They're in the animated movies and they're in the comics as of late, so I'm just not going to count those. Also, I will not have Slade on the list. Not that I don't want to see him in the game, but with Deadshot being in the game, I can't see them putting both in. But if they wanted to swap Deadshot for Slade, that'd be fine. I mean, he's basically the villain version of Captain America. He's got the like a super soldier serum or something going on. Range, melee, he'd be sweet to play as. But anyway, moving on. I'm thinking like the first character, which he'll show up on the screen here shortly, is Black Manta. Um, Black Manta to me, of all the Aquaman villains, he'd make the most sense. Amanda Waller, she's got contacts and stuff, but she's not gonna be able to get a hold of Ocean Master or anyone from Atlantis. So Black Manta seems to be the most likely. He'd have cool melee. Yeah, there he is. He'd have some cool melee going on. Um, he'd have the laser vision from his helmet. He'd have like a harpoon gun. He'd just be a very cool character to play as, and he'd kind of have a little bit of everything going on. And the next character would be Enchantress. So Harley Quinn isn't the only female character. She'd make sense as well because if it's going to be, the game's been confirmed to be called Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League. So with that being said, they're going to need someone to go against Superman. Now Superman, one of his weaknesses is magic. So that's how her Enchantress would come into play. She'd be cool to play as too, because just her different magical abilities she'd be able to do from afar. She'd just be cool to play as, and I think that like for the base roster, also just gonna throw this in here real quick. For me, it'd be cool if they had like 25 characters, because the Suicide Squad has had so many. It's kind of hard to narrow it down to just 10, and it makes sense. Like if Amanda Waller's going for the Justice League, they're gonna need all they can, right? But it's probably a pipe dream. Anyway, sorry, moving on. I think the next cool character would be Captain Cold. Kind of like a character to get in there for the Flash. I know you got Boomerang, but I mean, he's not really much of a threat. He throws boomerangs. Don't get me wrong. He's my man. I love Captain Boomerang. He's awesome. But as a real threat to the Flash, Captain Cold. He's got the brains. He's got the freeze gun. Now I know a lot of people have been in these different character uh, predictions or whatever. They've been choosing Killer Frost. Now, Killer Frost is cool too, but kind of a storyline wise, she just to throw a spoiler out real quick for some of the animated movies, she's always been untrustworthy. Like in both movies, she's like uh, turned her back on Waller. Captain Cold, I don't think would really be more for that. Uh, I don't want to say he's like he's more with the rogues, uh, and he's just more of I guess a team player. I don't know. I think he'd be cool to play as. You could upgrade the freeze gun. I don't know. He's got a lot of popularity around the Flash TV show too, so he'd just be cool. Anyway, moving on to the next character, I think General Zod. Instead of King Shark or Killer Croc as like the tank slash powerhouse, I'd go with General Zod because he's basically the opposite. He's the villain version of Superman. He's got the same powers. He's got the laser vision. Uh, he'd be able to fly. That might be why they don't put him in. If I don't know, but like if they're going again against to take out Superman, Enchantress could weaken him with magic. Zod could knock him out, and then there he's captured or whatever. It would just be like a good. he could be like the team leader. I don't know. The whole thing would just make sense to me, and he'd be fun to play as. The next character I think would be Poison Ivy. Uh, she would also be a cool female character to play as, and she was in the very first Suicide Squad team, the 1987 comic. Um, like use the different plant life to use vines and like the Venus flytraps and just all that would be really cool to play as. And the next character would be Mirror Master, another rogue. So him and Captain Cold would, they'd be used to working on the team together because the rogues gallery. And Mirror Master, he has a mirror gun, so he can open up like different mirrors and like teleport around. That would be a sweet character to be able to play as. You'd be able to just teleport, like teleport behind the character, hit him a couple times, try and teleport back out. Uh, and if you like can do like combos with the other team members, he could like open up a portal. Zod could like shoot his lasers through and shoot another one. He's basically got like a portal gun. That's pretty much what it is. Uh, Moving on, I would say Merlin. Um, he'd have a bow and arrow. I know it doesn't seem to be the best weapon to go against the Justice League, but the characters I tried to choose were characters that had different. They weren't all similar on it, weapons and stuff like that. So bow and arrow would be cool, and he hit character from the show, Arrow, so it'd be cool. Um, then next would be KG Beast. He has a flamethrower arm. He'd be close combatant. Another character that'd be cool to play as. And he's taken the trident from Aquaman, so he can go toe to toe. Then we'd go Punch and Julie, husband and wife, original jesters. Um, Punch has like a ray gun he can shoot. It like connects to the back of their neck, and then he can control you. That would be sweet. And then his wife Julie has like a gem that's like a lightsaber. Again, would be cool. They could be like tag team out or whatever to stop from taking up 2 slots or however they're gonna have the list going. And finally, to close out my list, he's kind of a joke character in the comics, but the whole purple outfit and everything, Killer Moth. I love the character. He's literally like an anti-Batman. It's Batman protects the citizens. He protects the villains. He's got a cocoon gun. He's got a moth mobile, a moth cave. It's funny as hell. But if they done right, he'd be a very cool character to play as. He's got one serious character storyline. It'd be fun. Anyway, thank you so much for checking out my video. Sorry if I kind of sped through it. I was just trying to, move on and keep the pace going. I hope you guys are excited about this as much as I am. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please, in the comments, give me the characters you'd love to see. And thank you so much. Tomorrow's the day. I'm excited. This is Evolve Firefly, signing off. You guys take it easy.